Hello friends, today I will talk about how to see property in a Gemini ascendant horoscope. Many of us have faced this problem when we want to buy a property or we want to sell a property or we want to take a property on rent or give it on lease, that a lot of delays take place, a lot of obstacles come, a lot of difficulties come, and astrology helps us to identify the good times for these events. And so we must use astrology accordingly, and today I am going to show you how to use astrology to find out the good timings regarding property, any issue in the property in your horoscope. So taking a look at the Gemini ascendant, number 3 is written here. 3 is the sign Gemini and Mercury is the lord of the Gemini ascendant, and so far as property is concerned, we look at the 4th house. Mercury is also the lord of the 4th house. And so Mercury becomes very important regarding the issue of property in this horoscope. So we must know what is the 4th house doing, what is the 4th lord doing, what will Mercury do when it is placed in all these houses of the horoscope, which we will see. Thereafter we will see what will happen when other planets are placed in the 4th house. And once we have seen that, we will know which are the planets which are good for us in this horoscope, and we can look at their dasha antardashas and make the best use of it. Also, as we know which are the planets which are good, we can do their remedies, upayas and precautions which can be taken so as to make the best use of those periods when they occur. Looking at the 4th lord, Mercury first. When Mercury is placed in the 1st house, Mercury is in its own sign and becomes very strong. And here we must remember that Mercury signifies business and Mercury signifies duality. What does business mean is that the person may, under the influence of Mercury, procure a property for the purpose of business, or duality means that a person may buy a property which may have 2 or 3 stories, multiple stories, a flat, an apartment, and these types of things. So keeping these basic things in mind, when we see that Mercury is in the 1st house, Mercury is in its own sign and becomes very strong to give good results regarding the property. When Mercury is in the 2nd house signifies the money earned by the person himself or herself. So in this case, the person will utilize his or her own money to purchase a property. When Mercury is placed in the 3rd house, 3rd house is 12th house to the 4th house and denies property. And so in this case, the person is likely to sell the property. However, if the dasha antartasha gets connected to Mars in any way, in that case, the person will both buy a property also and sell a property also in this period. When Mercury is placed in the 4th house, Mercury has once again come in its own sign, and also Mercury is exalted here, so Mercury becomes very strong and the person is likely to buy a property which may be a commercial property or flats, these kind of things. When Mercury is placed in the 5th house, 5th house is the house of our amusement, children. So the person is likely to buy a property which may be connected to these things, like he may buy a property for his children, or he may buy commercial property which may involve amusement like cinema halls, theatres, parks, art galleries, and these type of commercial properties. When Mercury is placed in the 6th house, 6th house is the significator of taking a loan. It is also the significator of legal cases. So in case the dasha antardasha Mars gets connected, in that case the person is likely to take a loan to purchase the property. However, if in the same dasha antardasha, when Mercury is placed in the 6th house, Saturn and Venus get connected, in that case the person will have legal issues regarding his property and he may lose the property during this period. When Mercury is placed in the 7th house, 7th house is the house of partnership, legal partnership, business and marriage, wife, etc. And Mercury, when it comes in this place, Mercury is opposite its own sign and becomes detrimental, so is likely to give some kind of obstacles regarding purchase of the property. And the obstacles may be that the person may go to buy the property first time, and first time may not happen, and then again second time it will happen, and these type of delays will happen. Also, the property that the person purchases is likely to be a commercial property, because the 7th house is signifying business and Mercury also signifies business. So most likely the person will buy a commercial property like a shop, factory, etc. And the person can also buy the property for his wife. When Mercury is placed in the 8th house, 8th house is the house of all problems. However, 8th house also signifies getting a lump sum money when we lose a near and dear one, or getting something in inheritance. So we need to see which other planets are connected in the Dasha Antardasha. In case Mercury in this house is connected to Saturn and Venus in the Dasha Antardasha, in that case the person is likely to lose his house or sell his house during this period. However, if it is connected to Mars, in that case the person is likely to procure a property through lump sum money which he receives from life insurance policies, etc., or the person is likely to get a property in inheritance or legacy. When Mercury is placed in the 9th house, 9th house indicates religion, education, higher education specifically. So in this case the person is likely to procure a property which may be connected to religion, such as buying a temple or a place for a temple, land for a temple, and it can be connected to higher education, like a person purchasing a school or a land for a school or a coaching center, and these type of things. 9th house also may indicate that the person gets the property from his father or purchases the property through the help of his father. When Mercury is placed in the 10th house, in this sign Pisces, Mercury becomes niche or debilitated. However, since Mercury is placed in the Kendra house, the niche bhang yoga or cancellation of debilitation would take place automatically. And so in this case, the person is likely to obtain a property in inheritance. When Mercury is placed in the 11th house, this is a very good combination, because the Lord of the 4th house, the Lord of the property, has now come to the house of wish fulfillment, profit and gains of the person. So this can be one of the best combinations in the horoscope regarding procurement of property. When Mercury is placed in the 12th house, 12th house indicates foreign, abroad, hospital. So in case this Dasha Antardasha is connected to any bad house or planets like Saturn, in that case the person is likely to lose the property through some problems or may have to sell the property. However, if it is connected to Mars, in that case the person will purchase a property, and the property can be in a foreign place, it can be abroad, or it can be connected to a hospital, like buying a land for a hospital or buying a hospital itself or buying a dispensary, and these type of things. Looking at the rest of the planets, when Sun is placed in this house, Sun is the Lord of the 3rd house. 3rd house denies the 4th house because it is 12th to the 4th house and causes a weakness in the 4th house, and therefore in this period the person is likely to sell his property. However, if the Dasha Antardasha Mars is also connected somewhere, in that case we will find that during this period the person will sell a property also and buy a property also. When Moon is placed in the 4th house, Moon is the Lord of the 2nd house. 2nd house indicates self-earned money, liquid cash, etc. of the person, and therefore in this period the person is likely to utilize his or her money to procure a property, especially if Mars is also involved in the Dasha or Antardasha. When Mars is placed in this house, Mars is the Lord of the 11th house and Mars is the Lord of the 6th house. The 11th house indicates wish fulfillment, profit gains for the person, and this is a very good combination. At the same time, the 6th house indicates taking a loan. So, the person here is likely to take a loan to purchase a land, or it could be a factory. However, in case the same Dasha Antardasha gets connected to Saturn and Venus in any way, in that case, the person is likely to get into legal hassles regarding the property. However, because Mars is also the lord of the 11th house, the person will finally come out gainfully out of the legal hassles. In case Jupiter is placed in the 4th house, Jupiter is right opposite its own sign and becomes detrimental here. So, Jupiter in this house is likely to give issues regarding procurement of the property. Jupiter is also the lord of the 7th house. So, we will see that the person, in case the Dasha Antardasha Mars figure somewhere, in that case the person is likely to purchase a property for his wife or for business, or may get a property in inheritance. However, in case Saturn and Venus are connected, in that case we will see that the person may have problems and he may have to sell the property, or he may get into legal issues regarding the property or some kind of troubles. When Venus is placed in the 4th house, Venus is the lord of the 12th house and Venus is the lord of the 5th house. Venus in the 4th house in this horoscope, in the sign of Mercury, Venus becomes debilitated. However, because Venus is placed in the Kendra, so an automatic cancellation of debilitation or Neech Bhang Yog takes place. And therefore, Venus will give satisfactory results when it is placed in this house. And the property which the person purchases may be for his children, it may be for amusement, for art galleries, because Venus represents artistic things. And because Venus is the lord of the 12th house, it may give some weakness. However, it will show that the person may purchase a property in a foreign land, property may be connected to a hospital, and he may purchase the property in installments. When Saturn is placed in 4th house, Saturn is the lord of the 8th house and the 9th house. The 8th house indicates all kind of issues. And so, in case the Dasha Antardasha gets connected to Venus, in that case the person will have problems regarding his property and he or she may have to sell the property. However, in case the Dasha Antardasha gets connected to Mars, in that case the person will gain a property through inheritance, and it could be from his father. Having taken a look at the placement of all these planets, we can see overall that the 4th house and the 11th house are most important so far as procurement of property is concerned. The lord of the 4th house is Mercury and the lord of the 11th house is Mars. And so we may do remedies accordingly in case we want to purchase a property. So in order to get best results regarding property in your horoscope, if you are a Gemini, on Wednesdays, feed birds on an open ground. The second remedy is a lifetime precaution, that always maintain good behavior with small girls and your daughters. The third remedy is to pray to Hanumanji on Tuesdays, go to his temple and read Hanuman Chalisa. And the fourth remedy is again a lifestyle precaution to maintain good relations with your brothers. Doing all these things will give you very good results regarding property and wish fulfillment, getting all the property that you want in your horoscope. I hope you have understood the basics of how to look at a property in a Gemini Ascendant horoscope. See you in the next video. Thank you.